We're going to be meeting Alesca, who have helped set up the Masdar City Smart Farm. Let's go and meet the team. How are you, Ahmed?
Hi, Sebastian. Good to see you again.
Very good. One of the reasons that we chose this particular site was that it's actually located within Eco Plaza. This is an example of multi-use planning. We have our residents, we have our F&B, and now we're very proud that we have an actual farm growing in the urban context.
It looks great now, doesn't it?
It does, and look, this was set up as part of the COP28 initiative. We're very proud to see it.
Yeah, so we have the visitor center and we have the commercial farm.
Take us on a tour, I'd love to see it.
Let's have a look.
So we're in the Smart Farm Visitor Center, and this is actually made from a recycled shipping container, which shows that the technology is accessible to anyone that wants to set this sort of endeavor up. We've tried to design it in a way that's as tactile and user-friendly as possible. You can touch the seeds. We have our seed bank here. There's about 10 different varieties that you grow. So we're standing here in front of one of the Alesca growing units. Ahmed, tell us all about this, how it works.
Sure. This grow stand is a fully independent grow system. It's acting like a mini farm. It's got its irrigation system, all the automation, everything is here. And as you can see, we're able to grow six different varieties of leafy greens. And this happens indoor, so it's independent of what's happening outside. And it's 365 days a year.
And I can see you've got multiple tiers here. You've got the infant seedlings, you've got the more mature.
Exactly, because we grow everything here from seed.
So the Smart Farm has welcomed school groups, we've welcomed international delegations, and I think what a lot of people don't realize is they can actually eat the lettuce.
Yeah, this is actually a living plant, and white means it's healthy roots. This is about 5 weeks. You can actually give it a try.
And in terms of the nutritional value, typically it would diminish it by about a factor about half per day. But because this is fresh, it really is a farm-to-fork model.
Absolutely.
Delicious.
So as you can see, we're growing here a few types of lettuce and herbs. Some of the things that are very sensitive and usually gets imported from outside. So we have oak leaf, we have Lolo Rosso lettuce, and then we have different types of basil. One of them is called the red Reuben. It actually adds a lot of color to your salad.
And you've got a much bigger production facility behind.
Exactly.
Why don't you take us and show us the whole thing? Sounds good. Transportation typically accounts for about 20% of the carbon that our cities produce. So by having these in the basement of our undercroft, we're eliminating that carbon that's associated with business to business and business to community. So these are modular containers, standard containers, and the beauty of this is it allows the scalability to come up as you get off-takers.
Yeah, exactly. There's space for 10 more containers here.
That's fantastic.
So let's add more.
We're looking forward to it.
This is the seedling system. This is where the plant starts its life. And this is maybe the most delicate part of the plant's life. That's why we put a lot of focus here. It typically spends 9 days here before it's transplanted to the second system, which is like an intermediary system.
And how old are these ones? This is looking incredibly lush and vibrant.
Yeah, these are about 37 days. This is what we grow the full head lettuces for.
Basil,
yeah, basil,
red romaine.
Yeah, and certain varieties we keep them a bit longer, but yeah, it's usually less than 6 weeks to grow.
And I understand everything is automated here.
Yeah, absolutely. So the operator spends here typically 1 day per week just to do the manual tasks, and then every other check is happening online through the IoTs and the cloud, basically.
And explain to us, why are the lights pink?
Yeah, so this is a question we always get. It's actually in the LED you see red, infrared, which you don't see, and then you see white, which is a full spectrum basically. We're trying to mimic the sun, and we're trying to give the optimal conditions for the plant. This is what the plant likes to absorb in order to photosynthesize.
And as a self-contained unit, both in terms of light, in terms of moisture, and in air quality, I guess it's the most ideal growing conditions for the plants.
Absolutely, and we're pumping CO2 now in the room. So having us here is actually helping them.
And I can see that you're also trying out different species here. So tell us about that.
Yeah, we're testing about 12 different varieties here. So we try different seeds, different varieties, different size, because certain chefs, they want the leaves to be a bit smaller, a bit bigger. So we test all of that here.
That's really interesting. So you've developed a concept that is basically user demand on what people want and what professional chefs need.
Exactly.
I really like the fact that you work with the food industry in that regard. These are interesting.
Yeah, these are basically the computer. This is the main computer unit, and this is where all the pumps happen. So, and then we only giving the plants what they need. So what you see here is the pumps that are pumping fertilizer because there's no soil. So everything gets absorbed by the plant and then goes back to the tank.
So you've optimized the whole process in terms of efficiency. And in terms of the future projects that you're looking at, including with Masdar City, I understand that there'll also be AI cameras and a higher degree of automation.
Yeah, so part of the R&D that we do is we want to, advance our understanding of plant health. And these AI-driven cameras, they give us a lot more data about the plant health because they look at how the plant is doing photosynthesis.
Well, congratulations, Ahmed. It's an incredible achievement.
Thank you, Sebastian.
It's been a pleasure. We're glad to support you on this endeavor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
If you're in Masdar City, you can visit our website and get your weekly subscription of leafy greens, and you get it delivered immediately after harvest.
Hi.
Hi, Emily. How are you?
Good, thank you.
I just harvested today, an hour ago.
Thank you so much. This is amazing.
I hope you enjoy.
Yeah, thank you.